Done. Welcome. Oh yeah, forgot we're not in Vienna anymore. Alright, what's up? We're back to Budapest. Jure Geld. Kivanok. What's up, Asterbait? We're going to be taking Blitz challenges here. I'm going to keep the stream in English, considering I have no talent for foreign languages. Alright. One language only. Dust. Alright. Mr. Asterbait. What's up? Repun Bonsal challenged me to 5+3 casual. I'm gonna move Mondays to playing rapid chess. Only rapid chess. Rapid or yeah, probably rapid. Classical's too long. I think rapid on Mondays. Oh yeah, Bob. Bob's a regular now. Bob back in the fold. Foldy mallets. Bob is a foldy mallets. Alright. Back. Yeah, good idea, Bob. It was all your idea. Totally responsible for that. The founder. We only have 2 founders. Unbelievable. You know, I didn't know that Bieber means beaver in German until I went to the Museum of Natural History. Justin Bieber. You learn something new every day. Alright. Tipsy Tuna. Hi, will casual or rated challenge. Yeah, I try to stay away from the rated challenges here. Just encourages people to cheat. We don't need to encourage them. So we're going to stick to casual. They don't need any encouragement. Repun Bonsal challenged me to casual 5+3. I take the casual games just as seriously as if they're rated. So it doesn't matter, really, to me. It's no different. I try just as hard. It just isn't as important. Alright, casual challenges 5+3. I don't know why this guy does all kinds of crazy stuff. He's challenging me to 10+0. But no rapid today, just 5+3. Alright, we go. We go! Repun Bansal. What's up? Bob, Asterbait. Tipsy Toon, I should say, is a subscriber. I'm just gonna play random stuff. Hi. Guys, I don't seem to have COVID. I was pretty worried last night. I had this weird headache all day, and then I had incredible fatigue in the afternoon. I thought, oh shit. This is the first signs of COVID, but I'm normal again. So I don't know what that was about yesterday. Guess I'm just old, you know, and if I do like 5 chess lessons a day, I go into like fatigue meltdown. Ugh. Knight c3. It's a very frustrating move. It's no fun. It's just a blitz game, whatever. Sub expired. Uh-oh, sub expired? Then you can't play anymore. Well, not first, anyway. Why do people play this line for white? People with limited opening repertoire like to play this. You have a limited opening repertoire. You basically don't have a system against the Scandinavian. Alright. I could transpose the Sicilian with c5. What is that? Inappropriate. I usually play bishop g4. Nothing wrong with g6 though. Tripchen says what? You've afflicted. You've afflicted him. Now we transpose to a different variation of the Aliakian. I hate taking on c3 in this type of position. You've afflicted him. What do you mean you affected him? I mean, you play that with white? You and like half the world. It's extremely popular. People that don't know theory just blindly, you know, do they, whatever, knight c3. It's okay. So what do we got? Like, what is this exactly? Another variation of the Alekhine? It's fine by me. I have c5. Is it premature? Funny move. I don't win a piece with d5 c4. Oh man, give me that. Nobody should be playing queen f3 in the first 5 moves of the game, Dr. Tripchance. Be perfectly honest. Although this is not a good opening for black, theoretically. I play it anyway. There is a problem here, huh? Not really, though. Alright. Problem solved. Dr. Tripchance. Welcome. Alright guys, we're just taking blitz challenges. We're going to keep the time control to 1, 5+3 casual. To make it easier, we don't have to get multiple different kinds of challenges, just keep it simple. Only 5+3. I don't like blitz. I've decided I like rapid classical chess better. The older I get, the less I like ridiculously fast time controls, but it's fun for the viewers. You know, it's still fun, I guess. It took me like a full minute to realize that white has no threats here. That's my problem. White's just lost. Lost in the woods. Is this a good move? Not really impressed by it. Is he down a piece? No, just one pawn and the center. Tipsy Toon says, I've challenged you. Nigel Chode is my username. Challenge on. Oof. This is an oof position. Loss of control of the center. You've lost control of the center, sir. Sir? Did you know that Chandler was originally going to play the main character? Do you watch too much television? Do you think? You're lucky I even know who Chandler is. That's like Frasier's brother. I watched a lot of television in high school. Alright. Oh, you're thinking of Chandler. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Frasier. What is Frasier's brother? That's Niles. Chandler. Really, dude, save it for the girl streams, alright? That's... Seriously. This is not a girl stream. Dude, we don't talk about friends here. I'm sure the girl streamers will appreciate that. No, I didn't watch Friends. But she couldn't really avoid it at some point in the late 90s or whenever it was. Early 2000s. Yeah. Not really into the romantic kind of girly sort of TV. Alright, let's talk science fiction. Rook F4. See, here's where you see the real strength of Ripun Bansal. The cheapo one-shot. Damn. I was thinking he was talking about Frasier, and that Frasier's brother was Chandler. It's just like snobby sounding. It's a snobby sounding sort of Anglo-Saxon name, Chandler and Frasier and Niles. But I forgot that Chandler was the character from Friends, although I never watched Friends, so I do remember the names of the characters, sort of. But don't get me started. Poor Dr. Tripchance. You weren't even, like, born yet when that television show came out, were you? It doesn't bother you, Repon, that you're just, like, down a pawn. You're only down a pawn. It's incredible, actually. It feels like he's down pieces. No, he's down a piece. It doesn't bother you that you're down a piece. That's not a problem. The point is to move fast and win on time. That's the important thing. Like, why not just resign and let us play another game? See, this is where we miss the point of chess. You're missing the point of chess. Okay, it's a blitz game. This is just really annoying. It's like kindergarten. It's chess kindergarten. Move real fast and try to win on time. With a minute 37. Ripun has obviously degenerated back to kindergarten level. He was getting better, but it's gone back to that. Have a minute and 36 left, and you're down a rook, and you're playing on. Like you're 5 years old. It's an increment game, man. You can't do this. Seriously. Should have just played King G7. But I mean, there's like literally millions of TV shows you could watch. Why would you... Oh, I lost on time. Good game. Why would you choose to watch... The important thing is that you won on time, Ripun Bansal. Now you really mastered it. This is disgusting. It's the only thing I'd say, dude, is that you wasted our time. You know, honestly, like, you can resign at move 20. You're missing the point of chess. Like, just basically resign at move 12 or something like that. Why even, like, waste our time with this? I'm not even interested anymore at that point, you know, to be honest. I don't know, dude. I'm plus 10. Do you think it's difficult to defend g7 or g6? What are you talking about? I don't have to defend g6. It's, like, absurd. Alright. Please don't waste my time anymore. People that just don't resign when they're, like, down rooks, it's disgusting. You just wasted the time. I could have played another player in that time. I really don't care that I lost on time. It's just an absurd waste of time. And he's not even a subscriber, and he's doing that to my stream. Alright. So anyway, Dr. Chance, you have a million TV shows you could watch. Why would you pick that one? Literally. Alright, I guess it's reasonable enough. I think you just did it to pick up girls. But anyway. Alright, challenges. Preferably from people who take chess seriously. Not just try to move fast and win on time. Then I just woke up. Yeah, actually, like, it would be hard to accept your challenge unless it's there. There it is. Alright. No. Unbelievable. He tried to trick me into playing a rated game. See what would have happened if I had played a rated game? I would have lost like 400 points. But I mean, dude, the problem is, Chesskudo, that this kid has played literally like 150 games against me on my stream. And he knows better. And he does it anyway. It's not like he's somebody who just came to my stream and never watched my stream before. The problem is that I've told him 100,000 times and he's continuing to do that. That's really irritating. You know? I don't want to play him anymore after that game. It's so disgusting, to be honest. Yeah, Nigel, you don't have enough games. What's your deal? You have 6 games? You have 6 games and you're like 23-20? Ooh, let's see. He's won every game he played? It better not be a computer or something. It doesn't look like it. I started off the stream in a bad mood. After that. Disgusting first game. You should know better? What do you mean, Chesskuda? You should know better. So one of the few shows that was available to countries outside of Europe and America. You know, that's strange to me. You would think like Friends would be like a symbol of like an uber symbol of sort of Western values, liberalism, and democracy. You would think like that would be like the last show that would be available on TV in a place like Iran, you know? If they're gonna, I don't know, censor television, this like uber liberal sort of show seems strange to me. Chesskudo, you played on a few games as well. Yeah, but we're talking about playing on when you're down a rook in an increment blitz game while other people are waiting to play. You know what I mean? It's not like a one-on-one game that we're just playing wherever, you know. Chesskudo, everybody's played on too long in some games. But I just honestly like wanted to resign when he wouldn't resign, like down a rook there myself. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not like you automatically resign. You're down a rook and it's like 5+3. You have some one-move cheapos and you keep playing it on. Like, whatever. It's a stream where I'm trying to play as many players as I can. Okay, Lakey is next. 5+3. You see, the problem is Breaking Bad. You should watch Better Call Saul. Is that available? Yeah, Breaking Bad is at least a better show than Friends was a crappy television show. The problem with Nigel showed here is that even if you're a subscriber to the stream, you only have like 10 games, and I just don't like accept challenges from people with less than 100 games. Even if you've been gift subbed or whatever, I'm not going to accept challenges from people that have less than 100 games, even if you like donated $500 to the stream. Well, maybe I'll make an exception. Almost 3.5. Well, you were kind of gone for a while, Chescudo. You kind of followed for a while, then disappeared and came back. Alright. The more I play Blitz, the more I hate it. It's interesting. I mean, my goal in streaming is to like teach chess. I'm a professional chess coach now, and I guess what I realized at some point is that you can't really teach chess while playing Bullet or Blitz, and it's kind of a waste of time. It's fun for like adrenaline and stuff like that, but no, I'll play you once you get 100 games, Tipsy Tune. Or at least close to that. Once you have an established rating. Nothing personal, of course. Yeah, but even 5.3 is fast. It's really fast, man. I mean, this is an extremely fast time control. I don't have time to like wake up, you know. I don't have time to think. I'm just like making moves. The thing that irritated me about that player was the fact that he knows better and just does it anyway. After I've lectured him like hundreds of times. Why did I waste my time like telling him to take his time, you know, take the game seriously, play real chess, don't try to play for time. Why did I waste my breath? Like all those like hours of playing the guy and he won't stop, you know? I'm not saying you automatically have to resign when you're down material. It's far from it. I've saved a lot of lost positions in tournament games when I was lost. You know, I'm not just resigning because I have a lost position, theoretically, and I'm not asking anybody to do that. But it's like if you're hopelessly lost and you're left like playing for one move mate threats, then let's just come on. Let's forget it. I haven't played much in the last week. I'm still hate playing this exchange here, honestly. Having trouble concentrating. Believe me, I'm a good defender and I've saved a lot of lost positions. Better defender than I am an attacker, objectively. Should I just like lose a tempo here? WJ Loof. How about a challenge from y'all? How about a morning challenge? What is it? What is the time there? Y'all. That's Western Pennsylvania speak. $5:20. It's not 4:20. It's 4:20 somewhere. I'd give up. I had to give up marijuana long ago. Sadly. What am I doing here? B4. I like B4. Yeah, that's a brilliant move. Alright. .420. I like 420, but it didn't like me. I don't know, man. Don't do drugs. Man, I'm just so happy I don't have COVID. Last night I was like, I had extreme fatigue, and then I started like having this headache all day. I was terrified I got it again. Nice bishop I've got here. Strategy. Modern strategy. This weekend you had to what? FF? Code word. You had COVID? I had it in January. I definitely am conceivably able to get it again. But there was this mysterious extreme fatigue yesterday. I don't know what it was about. I read about somebody yesterday who had COVID for like 300 days or something. I feel better today though. Dr. Trip Chance, watch like westerns, you know, old John Wayne movies and stuff like that. You can talk like a cowboy. That's like my friend Valer Kruti. He's Hungarian. He's a Hungarian IM, and he talks like an American cowboy because he taught himself English by watching like old movies and stuff. It's pretty funny. It's awesome, actually. You can be an Iranian cowboy. Y'all. I'm happy to start doing like rapid chess on Mondays. I started to hate Blitz. Bullet is out of the question. You know what the problem is though? It's my personality. Like, I hate being rushed. I'm offended by it. I hate when people rush me when I eat. I like taking my time to do stuff. Maybe it's best to play e4. Yeah, but we need a better name. We need a better name for a Monday Rapid Stream than Rapid Mondays. I couldn't think of something that like sounded catchy. Acerbate. This Monday I only have 3.5 hours. But some Mondays I can probably stream for 4 or 5 hours. The idea would be to do longer streams and play a longer time control. I can't stand this Blitz anymore. It drives me crazy. No, that sounds too negative, Chescudo. Slow start Mondays. No, it needs to be positive. What do you need the name for? I don't really need a name. This time control sucks. I like 30 minutes. I'd rather play classical. D5 looks very dangerous. But is it sound? Sound. I hate speculating. This is probably not that clear. But I feel that it's good enough. See, I'm making a move that I'm not even sure how it works. That's bad chess. It's just bad chess, man. You know? Well, my dad was like a small guy. He took a long time to eat. So I think you're discriminating, acerbate. Discriminating taste. This doesn't even freaking work. That's a problem. The shelf queen. E5's the balls. Because this shuts down his queen while at the same time attacking h7. And he can't really, like... Yeah. He's not getting away. Of course, there's always that check on b6 or a7. He could appear, but I have rook c5. I'd actually already calculated that before. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget what I was doing before. The other thing is that poker badly. I always think poker badly is lady in black. Doesn't even look that similar. Alright, Chess Kudo. Was that a good game? Should I be happy about that game? Is that good quality chess? Most people don't care about playing good quality chess. If they did, they'd be playing like online chess. I mean, they'd be playing over the board chess. I wouldn't be like talking to them on an online stream here. I thought about starting a club for like slow chess or something on lichess. Oh, Lakey, I wasn't supposed to play. It's Friday. I play everybody. Our normal rule on Friday is just take the challenges as I get them. So long as they're casual, 5+3. Playing reverse Queen's Indian here. You would join. Oh, join the club? I wish I had, time to stream classical chess, but that's really too much. Rapid is the best I can do. Okay, there's the argument that people cheat more likely in classical. But they're going to cheat in anything. If they're going to cheat, it doesn't matter. Reverse Queen's Indian, Petrosian variation. Petrosian. Now, if you take the other way with the pawn, you have like a Kolikotnowski. This is strategically like better. Not to give himself a bad bishop blocked in by his pawn. It's like literally a reverse Queen's Indian Petrosian variation. Petrosian. If we could do a daily 5-round Swiss from Monday to Friday. Like one game a day, Monday to Friday. Man. I gotta quit my job. Wait, what's my job again? Teaching chess? That would be the extent of my streaming. I'd have to like just stream one classical game every day or something. How does that quote go? I don't know that quote. I just know how like the King's Indian and the Dutch defense fed Petrosian's family. You've seen more classical streamers having a webcam showing their screen and their hands on keyboard mouse, seeming to prove not cheating. Rolls eyes. Seeming being the active word there. When online chess becomes like legal for like over-the-board rated games, that's the day that I retire from playing rated over-the-board chess. So sleepy. Coffee did nothing, man. This coffee doesn't have enough caffeine content that I drank this morning. I don't feel like I had any. I literally feel like I'm sleepy again. Okay, there's no oxygen because it's supposed to rain all day and I can't open the window in my office. That doesn't help. Grr. Symmetrical structure, I hate it. Okay, here's the quote. If Tal sacrifices queen, take then think. If I sacrifice my queen, think then take. If Petrosian sacrifices his queen, resign. That's a good one, man. I never heard that. This is a Botvinnik quote. It's pretty funny. Alright, whatever. So slow. So sleepy. Black's equal. But, you know, how do you bring life to a symmetrical position like this? Very hard to do. Opposite side castling? Not possible. Material sacrifice? Maybe baby. I hate symmetrical structures because they lead to draws so prevalently. It's impossible to get a passed pawn here. But I was very slightly worse, and it seemed like after c4, if I play e6, no, an interesting move there is e5, bishop takes e5, queen a5 check, bishop c3, bishop b4. It probably just loses a pawn. Probably. Need more adrenaline. Start drinking energy drinks or something. Dude, forget about... Wait, 3-day events? What are you talking about? They have 3-day events? events? Like, what kind of events? You can't have online chess tournaments, like, with prizes. That's hopeless. What's the point of it, an event without a prize? Even if it's just, like, a trophy, like a physical trophy, it's still a prize. Tournaments need prizes. Otherwise, it's not fun. I mean, online ratings mean nothing. At least in over-the-board chess, you have rating to play for. So knight d2. That's fine. Great. Wonderful. Sucks. That sucks. That's a good move. He saw knight c3 e5 wins a piece for black. So he placed his knight on d2 instead, with the idea of rook c1 and embarrassing my queen on the file. You could scare yourself. Damn, dude, you're like psychic network. Welcome to the psychic network. God, he's like a genius. You voluntarily gave up that piece? Wow. Did somebody say castle's queenside? It's not happening. Alright. So how does this work? Well, if I'm playing like... Ooh. It's like a semi-Tarash, or semi-Slav, I mean. Marin. I don't know. Yeah, I like these bishops. He doesn't have to give up his arcs for a bishop. That's imbalance. You know, now we have imbalance. Now we have pawn structure imbalance, piece imbalance. I like it. You know, I don't like symmetrical structures, the same pieces, draw, boring, you know, nothing to do. Now we've got something going. Wow. He's offering nothing. I offer you nothing. Well, alright. A rook. Not doing much there. Wow. So close to a combo here. Wow, that's an interesting move. Damn. Can't believe it. He's a genius. He won a pawn? Jesus, dude. Wow. I resign. This is about as much as I deserve. to win this about as much as I deserve to lose the game in the first game today. Yeah, I mean, you should win. You get a win, I get a win for the first game. I got nothing here. The critical moment was when he played g3. Black has to find a decent move in this position. Can I sack on g3? I just missed it. Damn. I think I have to do this, right? You have a check on c5 that doesn't matter right away. So let me see. Bishop takes g3. Bishop g3, queen c5 check, bishop d6. Bishop g3, f g3, rook g3, check. King, well, let's say pawn takes, queen takes, check. That looks bad for you. I think you're going to get mated, man. I just missed bishop takes g3. Bishop g3, f takes g3, rook takes g3. Check. King h1, you know, might literally be your only move there. I wish I could analyze without turning on the engine. Can we not have the engine turn on? Alright, so takes. Oh, I hallucinated. I guess there's nothing here. I don't know. Threatening this. Maybe white has some amazing win like e4. The computer says that he was always better. Yeah, I don't like your move bishop takes f6, man. This is the first moment in the game when I feel I'm better, but the computer doesn't agree. I'll take it. I wouldn't give up that bishop. You're giving me dynamic chances. King e7, dubious. Okay. My other option is to castle. My first choice was this, but I decided not to do it. So instead I play king e7. Castle's queenside. I always get castling wrong. That's insane. Castle is queenside, like with bishop a6 hanging over my head. It never even entered my mind for more than a second to do this. Thomas Triton, welcome. Apparent Chess. It's hard to believe that king e7 is a mistake, man. But anyway, here, I really thought I had this. Wow, I did. Damn. Of course. Wow, it actually wins. Yeah, that's the problem with not having enough adrenaline. Yeah, if I don't play it, you suddenly have like a winning position. I thought, no, I've got to have my rooks doubled before this works. Well, I wasn't sure what happens here, you know, in this position. Because you have like e4 after rook g8. I thought maybe this works. You know, the point is if I take, you have queen c5 check, and you're coming in. That's a freaky position. Could that be a draw? King e8, queen c8 check, king e7. Look, he's got no checks. Queen c5 check. He does have this, but it doesn't do anything really. I just take it. Well, maybe it does do something, because now you have check here, and then you have rook down. That definitely does something. Wait, I have time for a mate? What mate? But I'm in check every move. Oh, it's mate. Oh, shit. Of course it's mate. That's why the whole thing doesn't work. Oh, man. Wow. He has to defend the mate. Oh, my God. Minor detail. Yeah. Otherwise, e4 would be like double exclamation point winning for white. Of course it's mate in one. I didn't think it was so easy, you know. I thought I had to play like rook g5. I didn't realize I was threatening mate in one. Oh, man. Wow. So white's just lost. Up a rook. That's pretty cool. Anyway, guys. Alright, on to the next game. Now we highlighted my winning plan that I missed. I always want to like cast myself in a good light. We don't talk about the opponent's winning position, just about mine. No good games. Blindfold.chess. Blindfold.bchess. Oh boy. Alright. No, you had a winning position in the final. I mean, you lost some time at a winning position, just as I did in the first game. That's fine. Who cares? You basically deserve to win. You might as well consider it a victory. I can't find... Yeah, it is a sus username. I can't find my... I can't find my mojo. My motivation. Blindfold OTB chess. It's a joke. I misread it. It's pretty funny, man. You didn't give me time to resign. I would have resigned, but I'm only like down a pawn. If you had picked off a rook, I would have resigned. For sure. C3 is the best move. This is an O'Kelly variation. Well, at least the structure is not symmetrical. He should take... Well, c4 is some weird move, I think, but he should take with the queen, I guess. And white has the standard sort of boring... No, this is alright. I guess it's alright. Take with a pawn, too. For that matter. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with his position here. Sure. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I don't really play the O'Kelly. I've never played it in an over-the-board game. But it's a nice, tricky move order. I always wanted to try it, but this variation is probably the #1 reason. This and c4. People know what they're doing. The O'Kelly sort of sucks. You know, it just occurred to me I'm playing a Panov with the a6 after knight c6. That's a weird idea. But why not, you know? Well, I'm playing a Panov with my knight on d5 already, where he exchanges on d5. Similar to a game we analyzed yesterday on my subscriber stream. Black exchanged on c3 and eventually did like b5. White is better here. This a6 move is slow. It's too slow for this. So what did I do wrong? Don't know. I didn't really do anything wrong. The more reliable move, I guess, is queen takes d5. I think that's kind of the main line. this is. No time for like knight b6. You finally managed to win a Royal Lopez game in a relatively convincing manner. Wait, you're playing white? You mean? Is that a new step in your opening metamorphosis? Thomas Trank's son. Guys, don't forget to gift a sub. Gift a sub. Thanks to all of you who are subscribers. WJ Loof, Trip Chance, Asterbait. Chess Kudo. Kudo to kudos. Kudos to kudo. What is a kudo, anyway? I don't think I've ever asked you that. What does your name mean? Chess Kudo. I've always wondered, but been afraid to ask. All the things you ever wondered, but were afraid to ask. What does Chess Kudo refer to? People ask me my name all the time. What does Sladgie mean? What does Chess Kudo mean? Yeah, I mean, now knight takes c3 almost leads to our analysis game from yesterday with knight f6 maybe. Arsenal will suggest d5. White's played perfectly. More than one way to play perfectly. You want to learn more about dealing with e45 openings from the white perspective or from the black perspective, or both, Thomas? Thomas Mann. Oh God, what do I do here? Give up the center. That's always good. It's like a semi-Tarash. Yeah, perfect play by white. Maybe he is playing blindfold. Chess Kudo, that's how I meant my name. Kudos are positive reinforcement. Right, Chess Kujo. Well, I made that joke before. Alright. Yeah, that's a good question where to put the bishop there. It's like, this is one of those positions where you wish you could bring your pawns. I was talking about this yesterday. I want to like retreat my pawn structure back to b7. I mean b6 and a7. Of course, on that hand, you know, white could play c4 more easily, but it's alright. White's played perfectly. Knight a5. Rook c8, classic move. What about a4? Very principled play by blindfold.b chess. Blindfold.b chess. Blindfold OTB chess. He's playing like a god. Like a god. I don't know. I kind of thought he might play a4 the move before. Wonder if I should start taking Wellbutrin. I heard it gives you a lot of sort of nervous energy or something. Wellbutrin affects long-term memory? Really? That's all I need. Oh shit. I already have early onset dementia. Yeah, that's not good. I guess I'll just start drinking like Red Bulls before the stream or something. So we took the pawn. I don't have lack of sleep though. I wish I had a reason for being like lack of energy. Don't seem to have COVID. Oh man, White just totally like butchered his own position for no reason. Yeah, this wasn't a good plan. No, I mean he doesn't have a good move. Okay, my pawn on c3 seems stronger than the pawn on a4. Seems stronger, but maybe it's not so simple. A lot of things seem somehow, but that's not exactly hard evidence. Yeah, he might not be that bad here. Maybe it's just equal. I have a passed pawn, you have a passed pawn. My pawn's a little further advanced. Oh, you've taken that. Yeah, it's called different things. Wellbutrin is the American name for that medication. Hyperbaric chamber. I don't know, White seems like a pretty strong player. I think we're playing Ripon's second account or something. That's what it looks like. Honestly, to me. This is Ripon's backup account. The ratings look right on the money. He's flagging me the same way I got flagged in the first game. Very similar. And he's been really quiet since the first game when I timed him out for flagging me. I suspect it's the same guy. Like, ooh, I just dropped my pawn. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Good game, Ripun. Another deserved victory for Black. Ratings are exactly... Actually, he would be higher in Bullet if it was Ripun. Ripun is higher rated in Bullet. Same style, though. Wow. I totally screwed up. I hate Blitz. It's just too fast. Yeah, I want to cut down on the Blitz and play more Rapid. On Mondays, I'm going to start playing Rapid. So you were taking that WJ Loof. Yeah, I don't need anything affecting my long-term memory. I don't know, yesterday I had incredible fatigue. Today I just feel a little bit sleepy, tired. But I wouldn't call it like extreme fatigue. Maybe I just need to exercise more. Maybe it's some kind of medication that I'm taking. I don't know. Oh, here we go again, Cheesy Noob. Who played this against? It's not Weird Wednesday, Cheesy Noob. You're the second player to play this against me. Don't even say you're going to play like King F2. I had the exact same line, but he didn't play D4. No, I just feel like it's like a tease, man. Like this time control, you can't even get into it. Like you just start to get into games and somebody's losing on time, you know? It's like half chess. It seems like it's just a tease. I was fine when I was on vacation, came back 2 days ago, and then started noticing a sudden increase in my fatigue level. But this morning I felt good when I woke up. So I don't think it's like COVID. Must be something. I'm trying to castle now. Something else. I need to get my king off of this square. I guess C7 and king C6 and king C7. Yeah, Blitz is bad for me. I need to just retire from Blitz, I think. Take X-Lax for side effects. Let's not go there, okay? We'll save that for when Bob's around. Or Johnny Depp. Amber Heard discussions. Cheesy Noob, the master of pawn structure and lover of bishops. He's going after my bishop? You're a new man. Wow, he took a bishop with a knight. Are you feeling alright, dude? Maybe Cheesy Noob is ill. Are you sure you're alright there? Look at this ending. Oh, A2's just hanging. Free pawn. Give me. Didn't even see it. My God. Yum yum. So it's funny that he gave up his good bishop. Alright, my bishop's not in danger of immediately being trapped. but it is potentially going to get trapped. B4, I have capture. Rook D5, I guess is his idea. Sack the exchange now. Rook D8. Rook D8. Yeah. Yeah. I guess Rook D8. He had it all worked out. The devastating Rook D5. I'll have to make this concession. It's a minor concession. I'm willing to make it just for you. Need to be as incisive as possible. Rook F4. I think Cheesy Noob is a genius, but he's a misguided sort of genius. He needs a better coach. His current coach is just too liberal with him. I'm not his coach. I'm just the inspiration. So what's up here? Just losing that. I thought you would play bishop d3 and go after my h-pawn. How about bishop takes d5? The irony. Should be good enough. Thomas Trenson. Asterbate says, I've been playing 30 flat in hopes of slowing down my play. Asterbate, I challenge you to look at your games where you've played 30-0 and check the last 100 games and tell me how much time you used, okay? Asterbate plays 30-0 and uses 5 minutes for the whole game. Cheesy Noob just resigned. So obviously he should play rook takes, king d6 and rook e2. But Repon would never resign here and would flag me. I mean, it's eventually a win for black, but it's going to take me a while to get my 3 pawns down. Adrich Abado and ST33. Adrich is Filipino. You like fast chess. Filipinos love blitz and fast chess, from my experience. But 3-0 is too fast. I'm already having... Gotta re-challenge me to 5+3. Too fast. I'll just lose on time. I'm like a sloth, man. Thomas Franson, you never play live over the board tournament chess? You managed to flag? Oh, you mean you do, and you flagged in an over the board 15+10? He's talking about a clock. Well, I lost some time in 90-30 +30, but I was in a really tough position where I'm not even sure if it was possible to save it. I had to find the only move maybe to have even a remote chance, and I lost on time. If you can't find the move, you can't find the move. What are you going to do? Make a move that loses? You're going to have to lose on time. I mean, you can't just make a random move in an ending that's clearly requiring a perfect move. You did play with the board in the fall 2020. You had to withdraw. Hmm. Alright. Proper 90-30. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I ever lost games on time. Blitz, obviously. I'm trying to think if I ever lost over the board games. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've lost in lost positions. Sometimes I lost on time, where I just had a lost position. And I was hoping to find the saving move, and it just wasn't there. I'm not sure if I've ever lost on time in a position that was clearly, like, good or better or not lost at all. I can't remember. Good or better. Hey, the King's Indian. Yeah, I want to be able to take my time too. I never played an over the board Blitz tournament in years. Occasionally rapid. Jim, what's up? The Speedmaster. Jim, what's your secret? Lots of energy drinks? How do you play so much bullet chess? I can't do it, man. I'm just getting older and slower. I can't even play 5+3. I feel so sleepy. Key 8 is a weird move. Maybe it doesn't seem weird to the uninitiated. Like his plan is to play e5. But honestly, if he wants to play e5, he can play e5. He doesn't need to play rook e8 to play e5. That's why rook e8 isn't a good move. You know, why play it if you don't need it? Okay, it doesn't hurt unless it does, right? Now it hurts. See, this is the problem. Now you've got dead rook. The dead rook. It's now a very strange, well, not very strange, but it's a check Benoni with rook on a strange square. So there you are. There you are. Your rook is on a bad square. Wait, yesterday you had a 20-ounce coffee and napped for 3 hours right after the coffee? I guess it was a decaf. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, usually. This coffee I had this morning did nothing. So much for that coffee. I need to go to Starbucks. I don't know, man. I don't like Starbucks. But at least they have, like, enough caffeine content in their coffee. I bought some coffee in Vienna, like a packaged coffee. I thought it would be good, but it doesn't seem to have any caffeine in it. Vienna is rumored to have good coffee. This is like supermarket bought coffee, though. Okay, so b4, man. b4 or not b4? That is the question. Oh, it's so easy. There goes castling queenside. I mean, when he plays c5, there's nothing I can do. Well, that's an interesting move. Rook e7. A new idea. Typically you see people go back to f8. I've never seen anyone do this before. Creative. Creative motive. Alright, let's try this. Maybe a mistake. Yeah, if I have a coffee, I can't sleep for 6 hours. If I have a coffee at like 6 p.m., I can't sleep till midnight. Unless I'm like extremely tired. Yeah, some people it just doesn't affect them. That's really why I had to stop smoking. I was like hypersensitive to the nicotine. It would make me. He just dropped a piece. It's so refreshing, you know, to get someone who actually makes blunders. I was really hypersensitive to nicotine. It would make me feel like all anxious and stuff. Most people quit smoking because it's like bad for their lungs. I quit because of nicotine. Made me nervous. Maybe that's the solution. I have to start smoking again to feel like I have some energy. Man. Alright, so I thought you should play, honestly, st3-3, like try to play knight bd7 and then take with a knight on c5 if possible. It's not a good position for black theoretically, but I thought if you can try to do that, you might slow me down. It's not a good position though. You shouldn't play rook e8. And c6 isn't really good against the samish, so your only setup here that's valid is a6. No, on move 7 you have to play a6. It's the only move. Well, you can play knight on bd7 and then a6, but you have to do a6 and b5. It's better to do a6 right away. This is your only valid formation in this position. a6 with the idea of b5 on the queen side. Because you're committed to c6 so early, you don't have another choice. CS camper, no games. Wrong time control. Jim, what's up? Guys, challenge me to 5+3 casual. That's fast enough. I need a full bottle of coffee right now. God. I need to exercise more. Energy drinks. All right, Jimbo. I'll give you e5. Jim has good opening play. Yep. There goes my center. Rest in peace, center. Oh, you play the... You'll just play the ukulele or whatever it is. No. Jim, what's this? Very strange. I expected bishop c4. What are you doing? I haven't looked at this in years. And I rarely play the Petrov. That's the correct line? Nah. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess you have to, actually. Well, bishop c4 is fine. I mean, that's what you played before, right? Correct line. What's wrong with bishop c4? Your gambit is okay. Yeah, it's fine. The Rusov is sound. Maybe I'm just immune to the coffee. But this is not a standard position. I don't recognize this position. Don't recognize. Oh man, I don't know. What happens on bishop c5? I don't remember ever having a position like this in my life. I mean, there is knight c5, but it feels like slow, you know? Something about the position, it's not standard. Someone's done something unusual here. I don't understand what it was. Like that. You're not supposed to do that. There's something not right about this. I mean, you're supposed to play queen takes d4, right? Queen takes d4, d5, e takes d6, knight takes d6. Isn't that? Are we transposing to another variation? Maybe what you're doing is fine? Wish I knew. But I guess what you did is okay too. The whole thing is a very strange move order. Don't really understand what's going on here. I mean, I don't know. Now what am I gonna do? Where's my knight going? I didn't have a good square for it. You can go to g5 if I have to, but my bishop's hanging. So this is weird. It's like Jim is better. Yeah, this looks very dubious for me. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, he just takes my knight and then plays like knight attacking the pawn or something. Then I have queen d5. So here's another chance. Second chance. But again, it seems strange to retreat my knight from the center voluntarily. looks slow. And here comes the avalanche. Knight c5 must be wrong. Yeah, here comes the avalanche. As expected. But honestly, I mean, what's going on here? This is just a crazy position. I feel a little bit of adrenaline suddenly. Knight b3. It's a good move. Knight b5. Knight b5. Yeah, it's great. b5. Is that a good move? Shit. He has knight b5. Sees everything. Caesar. Oh, you want my pawn. Nice. This looks ugly. Interesting. The genius. Incredible. The incredible genius. Get me out of here. What a battle. Not fair, he always has more time than me. What's up with that? It's not fair. Why do you always have more time than me? How do you always have more time than me? Wow. Incredible. You missed queen b3 or just chose not to play that? Because you didn't want to trade queens? I had missed it, and you're equal after that. Not queen d7? I guess I just play rook f8 there. It's not so clear. Why didn't you trade queens with queen b3? The ending looked okay. Right, like right here. That anyone can see that you can play queen b3 here and trade into a 5-pawn each ending. You gotta admit, like, it's pretty weird not to do that. It's almost like you purposely played for time to keep the game complicated instead of... You're kind of lucky you have that move. It fixes your pawn structure. If I play queen takes queen, you know, I don't have e4. It's not that easy for me to attack c2. It's kind of a queer situation where, you know, it looks, wow, I've got a good center, but I don't have any advantage. Got everything under control. Yeah, you wanted to keep your queen. See, that's like irrational, you know? You're lucky that you're not worse here with the bad structure. You have a chance to fix your position, and you didn't want to do that, and then you, like, how the bleak did I F it up at the end? Well, you, like, had equality and you didn't take it, like, voluntarily. What do you expect's gonna happen, you know? Now you were lucky that I was worse again. So bishop g5 is a blunder. What did you have? I looked at knight a3. No, rook c1, right? Rook c1, queen a4. Did you have a move here? Maybe you had, like, rook c4? I missed this. I'm not sure if it works. Well, I saw queen c1. I thought I was okay. But I'm in a pin. Teichmuller. I started to feel a little bit of adrenaline, finally. Guys, please support the stream. Donate. Keep the stream going. Alright. I've got to get a donation bar for November's World Senior Championship trip. We're going to go to the World Senior in Italy in November. And I'm going to create a donation bar for people to donate to support the Sladgie and the Sladgie for World Senior 50 plus. Even though it won't be 50, I think I'm eligible to play. Gotta get on that. Alright. Teichmuller Hodge. Gotta find some adrenaline. Deep breaths with oxygen. Oh, this is a bad move. He's got a pretty good rating. Oh no. It's like a crazy gambit. No, you can't do that. This is a bullet opening. Maybe you're unwell if you're tired. Well, yesterday I thought I had COVID. But I felt better in the morning. Maybe I am unwell. Yeah. It's something, alright. The question is what? Unwell is a relative term. I'm unwell, alright. I'm like 49 years old. You need an official FIDE rating to be eligible for the senior thing. That seems kind of wrong. Are you gonna castle queenside here? I'm not a fan of FIDE. If those of you who don't know my stream too well, I'm a FIDE international master, but it doesn't mean that I like the politics of its government. I don't see why you should have to have a FIDE rating to like play in a FIDE tournament. You can be unrated. You have to start somewhere. That doesn't seem right to me. Why would you want to exclude people? Makes no sense, to be quite honest. Yeah. So White insists on playing the maniac style. I guess I'm going to castle. I played a lot of scary Sicilians. I mean, this is nothing compared to the black side of the Sicilians I've played. If this Pawn Storm, you know, was compared to some of the scary situations I've been in, it's not as bad. Bishop A6 is an interesting move. No. We need a rook on the C file. It's just optimistic to think the A rook is going to help. I was thinking of going the other way with the F rook. Johnny Weissmuller. Well, I mean, obviously knight b5 leaves some control of the center to the opponent. Rook takes c6. Well, anyway, I don't know. Alright, this leaves these central squares weak, you know. Rook takes c6. Anybody? Wow. That's interesting. That looks really strong. But there is a problem. Rook takes c6. Pawn takes b5. Takes c6, pawn takes b5, bishop takes b5. Bishop takes f3. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna try it. It looks fun. Justin Bieber. just in case. So the question is, pawn takes b5. I was just going to recapture with the bishop. And if he takes my rook, he's getting mated. So he can't take my rook. My rook is immune. So he takes on f3. Then I have queen e8 check. King d7. And I stopped calculating, which is kind of a bad habit. I guess I have rook c7 double check, king c7, bishop a5, mate. That's nice. That's a nice. Well, he lost a piece, so that's not good. No reason to be fancy, I guess. Pieces are people too. I wonder what the best his opening evaluation was in this game. What's the best his position got with this pawn sack? I feel like I didn't play it perfectly. Wolfgang Richter. It's a good like coffee house gambit for blitz chess, but I wouldn't play it in. I wouldn't play it in a serious game for black. To be honest, like c6 is better. If you're gonna sack pawn, actually I looked at this. This is a Slav exchange, pawn sacrifice. There's even this game here, as Vikentsev played it and drew. It's unbelievable. It's like a crazy way to play with black against the Slav exchange. If you're gonna sack a pawn, you know, probably you should sack the flank pawn. It's a totally different style of position though. You won't be able to castle queenside. But I think objectively that's better. Yeah, you're not gonna get a Scandinavian, you can't. You know, you can only play the Scandinavian against e4. It's not the same position. This is a bad move. I mean, d4, d5, c4. Knight f6 is a bad move. I mean, this opening is just not... It's not a good opening for black. It's not the same as the Scandinavian. I'm trading my c-pawn, not my e-pawn. You know, I'm keeping my e-pawn. I have more central pawns in reserve. This martial defense is not nearly as good as like the Scandinavian. I have a nearly perfect score in that. Thomas Streinsen. Whew, the adrenaline's really pumping now. What's up? I'm not in an e4 mood today. Too sleepy. There is a low pressure system. I just don't know. Thomas, what do you play against d4? Aha. Aha. You want a Benoni or Benko. I don't want to give you that, so I'm going to play knight f3. We don't want to give the opponent what they want. We want them to be uncomfortable. I want my opponents to feel discomfort, not comfort. I play a lot of different openings, so it gives me the flexibility to try to choose things that I think are maybe like less comfortable for the opponent. I mean, this is just a standard English opening, but I think most people who play the Benoni or Banco don't particularly like facing it. It's not as, maybe not as sharp as their usual. Okay, g6 is a good move, it's fine. Still offering me a chance to play the Benoni. Now there's a problem for black, I guess, after knight c3. A minor problem. I'm threatening to play e4 now. The Marazzi, the dreaded Marazzi. You could keep trying to play the Benoni or Banco, but I don't have to push this pawn to d5. Obviously this is a good move, trading toward the center with his pawns. And now we get critical moment. I'm threatening the Marazzi. What do you do? What's the best move here for black? Survey says? Anyone? How do you stop white from playing e4? The only way to stop white from playing e4 is to play d5 in this position. And that's considered to be a valid variation for black. That's been played by a lot of good players, so I don't know it particularly well. That's the only way you can disturb my Marazzi bind. And now white's better. Now we are better. We have a control of the center that's very hard to break. Every Benoni player. I should mention that I've played this position with black probably thousands of times, which gives me an advantage and have some, so I have some insights. Having played this position more with black than with white, I know how bad it is. I know all the weaknesses in black's position. I know that black's got a difficult game from experience. Don't play the Marazzi for a win with black. You're lucky if you get a draw. I play the Accelerated Dragon for a draw. Yeah, I mean, this move... we might argue that's a mistake. Maybe not so easy to prove it. There's no direct refutation, I guess, of this move. Should I try to play h3 and go for f4? Makes sense. It does make sense. This is a very... I mean, I guess this is kind of the most principled way to take advantage of knight e5. I take away g4, and we're going to kick you with f4. But we're kind of going away from what I would call the standard Marazzi formation. Transferring to, well, really what is more like a King's Indian. Like a 4 pawns attack King's Indian. I thought you might play knight back to d7. Not sure if this is the right move. I don't often go for this type of position. Wow, very provocative. Incredibly provocative play by black. I like it. Now, important moment. Really important moment. Should I take or not? Back. He went back. Wow. Wow. Now, honestly, my position's been hard to play because I had a lot of choices. Various points here. I find those sort of situations difficult. If you have like one move, chess is easy. But when you're given several different options every move, suddenly the game's not so simple. We have knight a4. And that's a tactical problem for black. The Thrasher. We've got a name for him. Thomas the Thrasher Thrainson. Thrashing days are over. Nah, he blundered. He just blundered. He had already blundered, but it's like seeing a mirage in the desert sometimes. You blunder once and then the second blunder is a result of the first one. Maybe pawn takes pawn. Your rook's hanging. Your knight's hanging, your other knight's hanging. Maximum pieces on pre. Obviously he could take on e4. But he's still going to have a million pieces. Actually, I'm saying his rook's hanging. It's not hanging, it's not attacked, but theoretically it's hanging. Takes on f6. Now I want a piece. For what it's worth. Or up a piece. Maybe there was a better way to do it, but this looked like the safe approach. Be safe. Stay safe. He has bishop a6. That's defended. Everything's defended. Yeah. So let's see where you went wrong. An almost good game by me. Getting better. 95 is sus. See, when you look at this, Marazzi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the 10th most popular move out of. It's the 10th most popular move out of 12 possible responses. But I'll bet you it has a better score on lichess. Black is 0 for 7 in tournament play with 95. No, he's not 0 for 7. We got more games. He's got 3 draws out of 11 games. 13 to be exact. Never won. So what I'm really curious about is here, when I play H3, who are the 2 players who played this? So Slovenian IM and Bokarov. Yeah, this is a bad formation. You're supposed to play either bishop d7 or knight takes knight. There's only really 2 good moves here. You might be able to play knight d7. Alright. We have a challenge here. Prasadi Pare. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Guys, we have a half an hour left. So I have time for like 2 more games, maybe. The other players all played f3. But the problem is, like, how do you just live with a knight on e5. It's kind of passive for white, in my opinion. Dmitry played it. A player who I have a lot of respect for. But, he was playing at 2300, didn't have to do anything special. Honestly, H3 seems more proactive. What does the engine say? It's close. The engine's going head to head with F3 versus H3. And now it's got like Rook B1. Alright, anyway. Let's not waste too much time with this. Nils is in the house. Nils, you can upgrade your challenge to be first in the list with a donation. What do you think? You want to do it? For a small donation, I can upgrade you to the first challenge in the list. I played chess badly. Oh no. Masturbate in the list of challenges? Oh, you are first. Okay. God, he's so smart. This guy should be an engineer or something. Unbelievable. You can't like get a thing past him. That's why he's a good chess player. You just can't sneak a thing past him. Wait, isn't this the Queen's Indian? Yeah, Thomas Treinson. I often play knight takes d4 myself because you may not get another chance. Magnus's dad played knight c2 against me. Nils with a critical response. f3. Principled control of the e4 square. Shaki, welcome. Alright, so I guess d5 is the move. I never studied this opening, but if I don't play d5, what the bleep would I do, I think by process of elimination, you have to realize like d5 is black's only move here. That doesn't just leave him with a horrible position. I have to do this. I have to do it while I can. Get it while the getting's good. And you gotta trade pieces. So you have less space. So there's two moves here, I believe. E5 and E6. And the question is, you know, what do you want to do? E5 is riskier. It offers an ending? Like, what's up with that ending? Trade queens, play knight c6? First time ever playing this position, I think. E6 is safer, but, you know. Who's afraid of Nils? By the way, like, you got to keep your opponent's style in mind. I mean, I don't think that Nils is as strong tactically as he is, like, strategically. So I think I want to create complications against a player who likes strategy more than tactics. If he was more of a tactical player, I'd probably lean toward playing e6. So I like to have the ability to change my style to suit my opponent's style. I'll remember that next time, but hopefully I can get a longer game against you. Mondays. We're going to try to play rapid on Mondays. The random queen check. Very well, Nils. So, again, he probably would feel more comfortable with the queen exchange, but what are my options here? I'll also feel more comfortable with the queen exchange. I don't know. I think I just have to play the best move. Knight d7, pawn takes e5. What am I doing? I'm a little concerned I might not have an option here. I mean, I just can't sacrifice this under any conditions. The point was, like, if he plays pawn takes pawn, I trade queens and I have chances against his king there. There may be another move, like knight d7. Whoa, easy, down boy. Alright. So the question is c6 or bishop c6. Bishop c6 looked like the safe approach. I mean, anyway, like, my bishop looks kind of limited on b7. Now which move? Both capture is possible there. So how do you evaluate this position, boys and girls? I want to hear your evaluations. In like 10 words or less. How does one evaluate this position? What is the evaluation, I should say? Blank is better because... That's the secret to understanding chess. If you can do that, blank, one side or the other, is better because... White is better because he has a powerful center. Good answer. Radical hippo. Good answer. You win. You win a free hippo. Small advantage. He evaluated correctly. Wow. Radical answer from Thomas Trentson. Black is better because he's more flexible, in my view. What exactly do you mean by more flexible? Less pawn moves? Good Could Thomas Tristan have a point? You know, maybe d5 is a mistake by Nils, though. He doesn't have to play d5. He could have just maintained the tension. Like bishop e3 or knight e2, no? Could d5 have been his undoing? The beginning of the end. I wanted to evaluate the position really before he played d5, to be honest. It's his undoing. Man, this is getting better and better. Liking my position more and more. Not sure about that, Radical Hippo. This thing is pretty devastating, actually. On paper, his center is on white squares. But for a bad bishop, I'm pretty good. Not winning yet. We're getting there. We have a better pawn structure now. So I think the advantage has shifted. Nils was better, but now black is better. Uh-oh. Careful. Be very, very quiet. Careful, careful. F5. Check. Oh, tactics. I hate tactics. Tactics are so tough. I don't know what to do. Man, I'm down to 30 seconds against Nils. Black is only slightly better, would be my evaluation. Slightly better in dropping. Damn. I don't know what to do. I'm impressed by his speed. I never thought of Nils as a player really renowned for his speed. Damn. Wow. Damn, what is going on here? She's got me on the time. Oh my god. I'm like losing on time? Kidding me. Wow. What just happened there? He had 92 and he didn't play it. Ooh, that was a key move. You like better after that. How did he save this? How did he do that? It was like a magic trick. Damn. Phew. Come on, rook exchange. What a battle. What a battle! Battle bots. Tough battle amongst the battle bots. Wow. Interesting bishop situation. This is the most fun game that we had today. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a good ending for Nils. It was a good battle, dude. You're not a bad battle bot. But you fell short here. But that was one of the most interesting games. Probably the most interesting game we had today. A lot of complexity going on there. It was back and forth. You know, the advantage was back and forth. Look at this graph. I'm expecting something very back and forth here. If we check the evaluation. Man, I thought it was worse when I let you play knight d2. Apparently I was still equal. But there's pretty big peaks and valleys. I went from better to draw, to better to equal, to better to equal. I was never lost. Alright guys, looks like this might be the last game for today. But that was an interesting position. There was a lot of stuff going on strategically. I like this hyper-accelerated, or the accelerated Queen's Indian, which has really kind of been invented in the last like 20 years. Although I haven't studied it to play it seriously, I find it's a good opening because a lot of people don't really know what they're doing. Nils did alright. He kind of tried to play something critical. F3 is critical. Queen c2 is the other move. I remember your countrymen once like losing really badly to a much weaker player. I saw Van Bailey like surprisingly lose to an IM once, playing the white side of that. That tells you something, you know. A theoretically kind of expert player getting a donut with the white pieces there. This was years ago. It was like 10, 15 years ago. Loic lost. It seems like Queen's Indian would be better with their knight on f3 already. So Acerbate, this player is just not here. Acerbate, bring it. It seems like Queen's Indian would be better with their knight on f3 already. Well, I mean, it's not really a Queen's Indian, right? I mean, Queen's Indian is when white plays 3, knight f3, and I play knight f6, e6, and b6. But for lack of a better name, I think people are calling it an accelerated Queen's Indian. I mean, technically the Queen's Indian, yeah, better with the knight on f3, right. Well, yeah, I mean, because it's softer. Black sets up the bishop on the light square diagonal, a8, h1. f3 constructs like a wall, so... The Smith Gambit, you mean. Acerbate. That must be on constant loop on the Eye of the Tiger stream. Come on guys, let's hear it for Acerbate. Benoniest. Thank you, Mr. Coffee. I'm a little slow. I was gonna move eventually. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, George, on your way to work. Go, go. Let's play the Trompowski. I mean, I rarely remember Asterbate facing this. I wonder what he does. I think I've almost never seen him face it. And I don't really play the Trompowski. Oh, okay. It's not a constant loop. One of his biggest wins, obviously. If not the biggest. Bishop g5. Alright. Yeah, I told him to play c5. I think knight e4 sucks, Nils. Alright. Knight e4 sucks. I tried to play it for a while. It's just bad. c5. I think d5 and c5 are black's best moves. Also reasonable is g6. Maybe b6. Now that we're talking about the hyper-sided, I wonder how b6 fares. I disagree, Nils. I mean, white has to know what they're doing against knight e4, but I think it's good for white. If everyone played knight e4, the Trompowski would be a good opening. IMHO. I mean, I'm just speaking from experience, playing it myself with black. I think it's just not as good. Alright, we're going to take. I could transpose to a Verisov. Asterbate, queen a5 check. No. I guess queen a5 check loses. Maybe not. Maybe he has b4, queen b4 check, c3, queen b2. But you're supposed to play g takes. You noob. You noob. You're supposed to play g takes f6. What are you doing? How bad is e takes? Maybe it's alright. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like I'm playing the London. c3, queen b6, queen b3. It's like Kamsky versus Asterbate. I'd like to see a Kamsky Asterbate best of 10 match. Now which way do I take? The $1,000,000 question. We'll just play it safe. It's probably not as good a move though, objectively. I should take with the pawn. Maybe this is a mistake though. Did I blunder? Don't know. Probably. This is probably a mistake. I mean, you have queen b6 now? I don't know. I never played the Trompowski. I don't know the first thing about playing the white side of the Trompowski. I just thought I'd try it because he doesn't know. I've never played the Trompowski in a serious game. But I played it a lot with black, just not this variation. So I literally have zero experience on either side of the c5 Trompowski. Killer Tromp. Carrying on his English tradition. Alright, we'll take care. Thomas Treinson. I was afraid of queen b6 last move. Yeah, I think the first thing we build the wall. Can you use a GoPro to film an OTB in a competition? I don't know. I think electronic devices are not allowed at the board, and I assume a GoPro would count as an electronic device. So it would probably fall under that category. Because like the, you know, anti-phone rules would probably like make it not possible. Even though that's not their intention. I think anti-phone rules would make GoPros illegal. Even if permission is given, it's probably against the rules. I'm not sure if you have to have permission or whatever. But all I know is, if I want to walk out in the street and film people, they don't have to ask for my permission. I don't have to ask them for my permission in public, right? What is, you know, what is the law with that? And it depends on where you live, I guess. But that's not the question. We're talking about like chess rules. You have a phone on the table. Well, that's not supposed to happen, ST Brown. You're supposed to keep your phone out of the playing hall, or at very least like in your bag or something, from what I understand. Nobody should have phones. I don't think it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be comfortable either, but I don't know. I think the electronic rules, electronic devices rule would cover it. What do you mean, just to show, not using? I mean, clearly, you know, having phones at the board is a no-no. Has to be a good job. Oh, you mean to use it as a clock? Yeah, I've played BLITZ games with the phone chess clock app. Alright, now Astrobate lost the thread. He's just going off on a weird tangent. Astrobate is like, he's like a, I don't know what to call him. He's basically like, it's like bullfighting. Playing him. Bishop g4. We're out of here. Goodbye, bro. I guess I could also have played a different move there. But what's the point of the question? Why would you want to have a GoPro to film your over-the-board chess game? Just for posterity? I mean, you know, most sports are like filmed live, so I guess sort of interesting. Obviously no one will want to watch it, but I mean, you know, maybe as some sort of record of your, to try to see yourself, evaluate how much time you spent thinking and stuff. I don't know. It might be useful. I don't think other people would find it too interesting. Big booty chopper, that's for sure. Goes without saying, it wouldn't be a big sensation on YouTube. Acer, what are you doing? What am I doing? Well, I know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Aha. Big moment of pawn structure. Pawn structureness. I've been complaining that Asterbate doesn't put enough effort into his games with me. Now I could be in trouble. That might have been a mistake. Whoa, he's gonna flag me. Trying to flag me is not nice. We've been through this already. It's gonna be G5 at some point. Come on. Do you want to play G5? I mean, honestly, I can't believe how badly people lack concentration. I was thinking about it yesterday in terms of live poker. I just can't believe how often people. I'm just dropping a pawn here. It's really good. I can't believe how people just like stare at their phones the whole time when they're playing like live poker tournaments. You should be like concentrating on what's going on. Like even good players do this. Imagine doing that in like a chess tournament. You like stare at your phone while you're trying to play a chess game. It's inconceivable. You gotta concentrate when you play. I mean, phones are a huge distraction. If you're playing like chess online, there's no way you should be distracted by other stuff. TV, friends talking, phones, whatever. Of course it's banded over the board, but for obvious reasons. I'm saying it shouldn't even be a question anyway. Like, there's no way anyone who's serious about chess should be, like, watching their phone while they're playing. Alright, Asterbate. Good game for a while there. You put up a lot of resistance. For the first time in quite a while. So where did it go wrong? I mean, the opening wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't think that many people play e takes f6. 132 games. I found the number one move. Cheparinov, Grishuk, Cheparinov, and a bunch of other people. Yeah, I mean, this is not a popular move, but it's probably not that bad. So I played c3. My fear was this. No, takes. Yeah, no one takes. Wow, they're all playing d5. It's kind of like a French or something. Interesting. You know, it's not bad for black. It might be a good way to kind of catch the average Trompowsky player slightly out of prep. The c takes f6 is not as bad as you think, but it's not really dynamic. c3, c takes d, c takes d. Yeah, so queen b6 is the best move. I didn't know what to do against this. Yeah, I didn't see queen d2. That was my problem. I have queen d2. If you don't have queen d2, I don't know how you solve this problem. Sack a pawn. Yeah, queen d2 is a strong move. But there's no reason that black has to make that exchange right away. Like, what does he benefit by making that exchange? He opens up his bishop, okay, but he doesn't really want to trade it off anyway. Anyways, I just want to see what happened here. Yeah, see, you don't really want to trade this piece off. You have the bishop pair. Let's see, like, your best asset in this position is the fact that you have the bishop pair. So I guess I would just play like d5 or something. Nils had mentioned like knight d2 earlier. It's also playable, but I don't have a problem with knight c3. Yes, he could trade, but I'm still better. So Asteroid was okay. We had some games there. My move is a theoretical novelty. Stojanovic played bishop d3. Thank you, Mr. Coffee. Yeah, Asteroid, see, he started doing this crazy stuff with like knight b4. Why? Develop your pieces, man. You need to develop your pieces. Stop getting distracted with crazy, like, you know, knight maneuvers. This is what he does a lot. Probing with his minor pieces. Both of those were mistakes, and black got the worst position. He gave up his bishop. White slightly better, slightly better, slightly better, slightly better, and then he hangs the d5, and I didn't take it. Good job! I was down to 10 seconds, and I forgot that you're just like dropping a pawn there. Alright, Asterbait, good try. Better than usual. You at least focused. Usually against me you haven't been focusing at all. Guys, I gotta go. I'm on to Sunday stream next. Is anybody streaming who I can raid? No tranquilizers? Alright guys, we're off. So I'll see you Sunday. Simul on Sunday, 25 players. Nice, long, classical chess. We'll see you all then. Thanks to Mr. Coffee, our wonderful moderator, and all of our awesome subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Don't forget to subscribe, donate, and support the stream. Mr. Coffee says, disclaimer, I'm only a 1600. You're a damn good 1600, man. Take care. See everybody later.